Here we are. We're going live. Hello, YouTube. It's Rocky Superstar. Good to see everybody. And let's see if we are. There we go. How about that? Breaking out chat. I like it. Hey, Jamie Fox, Gold Chick, how y'all doing? Thank you for coming. I'm still getting going here, but we are doing good. And let me get this chat all popped out here. Can y'all hear me okay? Hey, Nickel Stacking. How you doing? Can you hear me okay? There we go. I think we are getting it. Go live. Yeah, there we go. Hey, Miss Southern Belle. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Right on. I guess you can hear me okay? Great, great. Okay, that's good. All right. Let me get my camera going and let's see what this ugly mug. Wrong camera. Stop cam. Other cam. No. This is what I hate about doing this stuff. It does. Oh, gosh. See, it's got my. Finally, my microscope is showing up, but my regular camera is not showing up. So let's see if we can switch it around. Hey, Snakebite. Thank you for coming, brother. Let's see if I can get my other camera going. Good Lord. Let's turn that off. I had reset my computer and kind of cleaned it up a little bit. It's lost all my settings. I'm like, oh, come on now. Let's see if I can even get it. I'll have to try and get it. I need to switch cameras. Let's go camera. Okay. There we go. I think we finally got it going. There we go. Come on. Now, let's see if I got it. Start camera. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I got it switched around. Can you see me okay? Then my ugly mug up here. Yeah, buddy. No red robe today. I've been outside working my tail off. So I think Nickel Stacking, I shot. Come up here. Let me give you a stream here. Link, copy. Hey, Mark B. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for coming. There's a link. So if you want to come up, you're more than welcome. The dummy is all having a fit. Yeah, I know. He has been moving all over the place. I had to sit him down and give him a spanking. Silver Wrench was being bad today. Nobody want. Oh, looky here. Nickel Stacking. There we go. Thanks for coming up there, Nickel Stacking.
Yo.
There you go. Oh, looky here.
Well, I got it. I got to cut my.
Yeah, you're gonna take YouTube and mute YouTube.
Yo. Yo.
Stephen,
okay, here we go.
Stephen. Gold Chick, you ever want to come up and chat with us, or you're more than welcome.
She can do it like we do. She don't have to show her face or anything.
Exactly.
I think she said something about it. She can't do it for some reason or the other, so legally or something.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's true, Nickel Stack, and they were really talking about that because of this last election. They were really upset about the what happened that turned out. So it's a little strange what's going on in this state. So
Well, what would be the ramifications of that? I mean, they would still have the same number of representatives. It may make them keep the conservative senators if there's any conservative senators. It may help them there. I think it just helps them with they don't they're not governed by blue crazy communists. I think that's what it is. So I don't think it
yep,
helps us politically though.
yeah, that they're that their shadow.
Hey, easy, big fella. Yeah. Well, how are you
He's
all
got
doing?
something to say there, Stefan.
Yeah. He's good at balancing. Yeah. He stays right there. How about
He's big. He's doubled in size too, hasn't
he? Yeah, he's grown a lot.
Yeah,
he? He is
he's
feeding him well.
put on somebody just gave him some fancy feast. Yeah.
We
What's
got to
that?
call Stefan the crow whisperer.
Hey Dale, thank you for coming. They will cover all up the crime saying it was AI. Yep, that's pretty much the way it's going to go. Where's his Ritz cracker? Yeah, there you go. Has he tried to eat a cracker from your hand there, Stefan?
Oh, he likes salmon and tuna, but he eats just about anything. They
He
say
thinks he's
these
a cat.
crows. They say they're omnipotent. Or, I mean, omnivorous.
Yeah, they're Snakebite was saying the crows are pretty intelligent. They really are.
Yes, aren't you, Shadow? Good boy. Yeah, you good boy. Yeah.
That's funny. He left and he comes back. You're his daddy now, so he know who daddy is.
Yeah, for sure. Because he went up into a tall tree last night for almost an hour, and I thought, uh-oh, it becomes.
Oh wow! Is Sal still broadcasting?
I think he finished.
Oh, did he? Okay. Yeah, he was going pretty good there when I left. I like because it takes me a little while to get it. I had reset my computer and kind of cleaned it up, and all my YouTube settings were all cattywampus when I reset everything, and I didn't even think about it. And then when I went to come in here on StreamYard, it took me twice as long because I had to go back in and do all the sign ins and everything and set the thing up. It was on the wrong camera, so that was a pain. So Grand Funk Railroad, I saw them a few years ago in Pendleton, Oregon, at a bike rally over there. That was
great.
fun.
They're great. Probably underrated as a group, I think. But.
Oh, I've got some of the original LPs, and I've got them on CD. And "We're American Band" is one of my favorite songs.
And, yeah, you could play it today and compete with anybody. That was a great
Yep,
song.
exactly. They're really good. Ghost in Plain Sight, thank you for coming, brother. Thank you for coming in. Hey, Beto, thank you for coming in. Good to see you. Yeah, that's all good. I wanted to do a shout out here, and I'm going to see how many people are in here. Well, there's not. Let me go a little bit longer before I do anything because of there's only a few people in here, so I'd like to get a few more before I start. I had a very dear friend of mine send me a gift, and it was really kind to him. I couldn't believe he sent it to me. I was like in awe. It really nice, and one of my favorite type coins and stuff. So it was really good. So You got? Have you been keeping up with what the banks and stuff are doing?
Last I heard, I hear there's still 2,000 that's not too good a shape. So,
well, I gave some information to Sal the other day, and it was on Apple banking and people's retirement stuff like that. Just finished my liquid gold chicken stock. There you go. That sounds good. There goes some plain sight. Uh, Apple Apple had a actual like a retirement, and you could save money, and they were deducting the money from people's checks and going into there. And last week, people were trying to get their money out of Apple Pay, and Apple decided not to give them their money. And I didn't hear anything on as far as how it ended up, but I think they finally got it worked out where people were able to get their money out. But it is somehow these financial institutions like Apple Pay and stuff like that are just keeping people's money without, any due course, and that would really bother me. And I sent Sal. He did a video on it last week, and I sent him a link to that about that. I thought that is really needs to be brought up. A lot of people need to find out about these banks and how they are institutional, and they can just tell you no. Yep, that's just it's really Apple may want a bail-in. That's very true, Dale. That's exactly what I'm thinking. A bail-in, and that's what I've been worried about a lot on these banks and stuff like that. That what I'm seeing, and Wells Fargo. This was about like maybe last Friday or Thursday. Wells Fargo is shutting down branches in 12 states. So if anybody is into Wells Fargo, you might want to check to see if your branch is going to be shut down. These banks are actually trying to get their output and all their cash in different banks and getting it conserved and consolidated down.
I always said there was too many branches of them. I mean,
Yeah,
banks. You can go a mile here and there's 3 or 4 banks.
exactly. And so they didn't say how many they were going to close down. They didn't say how many they were going to close down. So it's I'm seeing here Jesse.
Blackjack. Good boy.
I'm trying to figure that. Did you hit those by accident, Jesse? Hey there, Beto. What's going on here? Hang on there, guys. I got to figure out. Somebody's deleting comments here. I'm like, what's going on here? Okay, let's change. Hang on just a second. I'm not sure why that's going on here, but it's kind of like, oh, that's what I figured it was an accident, Jesse. I like because they were just popping up everywhere. I like what's going on here. So that's what I thought, Jesse. That's you did. Yeah, there was a couple of them in the other and Sal stream that got deleted too. It's all right. It's okay. They'll be back. Sorry about that, Ghost. I'm looking here about. Let's see if I can put you back in here. It's not letting me add you back in there, so hang in there. I wonder if YouTube's doing part of this. That's really crazy. So yeah, it's okay. Good to have you here. I was like, what is going on here? Yeah, that's really crazy. That is crazy. Okay. Anyway, it's okay, Jesse. It's all right. That's why I figured it was a mistake. So don't worry about it. You see a shadow up there on Stefan? He raised that bird from a little baby, so it's sorry about that, guys. It was an accident, so please stick around. But anyway, I was talking about these banks, and like Wells Fargo is shut in 12 different states. They're shutting down branches, and there's another one that was really, Chase bought out First Republic, and it's okay, Jesse. And First Republic was bought out by Chase, and they're shutting down 21 branches. They didn't say exactly where all the branches were, and so it was quite crazy about that. So, hey, Gleason News, thank you for coming in. Mark B. This thing won't let me just bring you back.
I don't have any accounts with any banks. I've been out of the system for a long time, and I don't have a smartphone. And so they're gonna have a harder time tracking me. I'm probably top of the list, saying this guy's got to be a terrorist. They're probably getting a SWAT team together right now to take me out or something.
Well, me and Dale Val did a video last Sunday of and we had to use a lot of code words and stuff like that. And I came in there and put some links in there, and I was surprised that video stayed up. They didn't bother or anything, so they kept it up. But I'm glad that it didn't. They didn't take it, because they took my other one down when I was talking about the stuff in our other stuff that we eat. And so I'd like, okay, Vern LaPointe, how you doing there? Thank you for coming, Vern. And I was they took that down. No, you're not, Ghost. You're not timed out. It was an accident. It was an accident, Ghost. Sorry. Because there was quite a few people that were timed out. I'm like, what's going on here? So no, you're not. Yeah, Beto, you're not timed out. It was an accident.
But this tomato, that's why I asked the question, because see, when I was in school, it was a vegetable. Then it became a fruit, and now they say you can't eat it. You used to say you need the acids from there; it was healthy for you.
Yeah.
And now they say you cannot have tomatoes, and I'm like, I'm going to eat a good fresh tomato. I'm going to eat it. It's like this too. You can't live to be 200. You got to be happy,
right?
And it's like these people that do all this health nut stuff. I'm going, if you can show me where you'll live to be 200, or you can show me where you're going to live forever, I'll start eating like you do. Right. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's I'm not going to live forever, but I tell you, it's just, I don't want. It's okay, Jesse. We thank you. It's all right.
I don't want to look like a raisin walking around.
Right.
And I don't want to be hooked up to a bunch of tubes either. So
yeah, I don't want either. That sounds horrible. Yeah,
me too. Me too. Yeah, it's like truck drivers. Statistically, truck drivers live into about their 50s. And that's about it, really. And it's like my boss wanted me to sign up for 401k. I'm like, well, why? You know, it's, for one thing, that's just to make somebody else rich. And also they say don't put your money in jail because, you know, there's all those rules about being able to get at it if you need it early. So I was just like, nah. I told him to
And don't
pay
take
me in gold.
don't
Yeah, pay me in
don't
gold.
take
but
money
he
on
didn't
a
go
lot of
for
money
that.
with you on trips. They say airplane, they can take it.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's,
Yep.
yeah, that's it's you just never know anymore. Hey, 79, thank you for coming in.
79. Well, I was going to mention 79 has like 300 subscribers, but she doesn't have any videos that I know of. And I was going to
She
say,
used to, but she had one pretty cool video that she put up, but she took it down for some reason. I don't know why she did it, but she did. But it was like a dark shadows type of video. It was pretty cool.
Not that I'm, you know, trying to tell somebody what to do. It's like, you got 300 subscribers. Why not take advantage of that? You know, whatever, film your sock drawer, whatever. You got all those that audience, all that audience of people from Salivate Metal. You know, you got it made. 79. That's my 2 cents.
And she bingos.
Well, I was looking at Beto. He said his dad was 60 and he died last year, and he thought he was 50 because he didn't have any white hair or wrinkles. That's sorry he died. That's really young.
People in my class, I'll be 55 in December, and most of them that I graduated with are 54. Will be either, I guess, be turning 54 or be 55 after the next of the year. And you won't believe how many of them has died. So I mean, I think I know why, and I can't say it, but I think I know why.
Right. Yeah, that 6-0 mark is moving really fast. You know, it's a shame, but it is. But I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down with snake bite. Yeah, I know what that's like. So yeah, it's a scary thought, you know. Long as I keep working and I'm working a lot right now, so it just it's pretty crazy. I can't hardly keep up. We're so busy. I know, Stefan, you're working a lot too. You're working 6 days a week like me too, aren't you?
Yep, that's right. We were texting yesterday, and you showed me you were working on some brakes that somebody put in backwards.
Can you believe that? I mean, a big old piece of a pushback that pushes airplanes back and do something stupid like that.
Oh goodness, yeah, that's heavy duty.
Well, you saw the axle hub on that. I sent you a picture of it.
Yes, yep. It's like, well, that's a pretty bad mistake. They must have just been out of trade school.
They were something, I don't know. It was like, yeah, Tom, the guy I work with, he was. I was looking at that. I said, "Can you believe that?" It's crazy. It's crazy what you see sometimes. You know. They're not supposed to turn big rookies out of school out like that. They're supposed to work with them and stuff like that. I know Delta, when you come out of school and Delta hires you, you got a 2-year apprenticeship before you get to, you know, without somebody hanging on to you. So it takes a few years before you get anything, you know. They can't afford that kind of liability.
Well, I bet because somebody leaves a socket set sitting on the engine intake or whatever and forgets about it.
There it is. Plug it in. Yeah. Yeah, that would make a hell of a racket. Those impellers like that, Stefan, those things are within 1 gram of weight on those things. And the faster they turn, the tighter they are held in place. And so Those things are made out of titanium.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Can you
So
imagine
good.
those big old impellers like that within 1 gram of each other in weight?
1 gram. Yes,
1 gram.
that's the kind of gold I've been buying lately.
One.
Yeah, the small. Yeah.
Yeah, yep. The faster, the tighter. That's true. 79. That's the way. That's the way it works. I should show you sometime.
Look at these dogs just racing.
They're
You
having
hope,
fun.
hope,
Well, let me get back
hope they
to.
don't.
Let me see how many people we got in here. Let me see what. Well, still not very many. We'll wait. We'll wait a little bit longer. Everybody, hit that thumbs up. We'll go back to my banking information.
I saw
And
8.
show us how or show us now. That'd be pretty hard to do, 79. I can take you out on the tarmac and I can show you.
But Rocky, I guess so a lot of people don't use banks at all, right? They just use check cashing services, or you can do your banking at Walmart, I guess. Get your checks cashed. You can pay bills there. You don't have to have a Wells Fargo or whatever.
Well,
Money order.
that's true, but you think about most companies now, especially big companies, they want to do direct deposit.
Oh, that's right. Yep, that's kind of a
And so
requirement.
you used to
Yeah.
be able to do that, but direct deposit most companies use now. And most companies that when we get paid is all direct deposit. It's really difficult to run a business that way. Yeah, I was going to tell you that Chase, bought First Republic. And First Republic, they are closing down 21 branches on the East Coast. They didn't say which ones, but they're closing them down. And I thought this was kind of interesting. The Bank of England, or banks in England, not the bank, but there was about 25 banks in England that are going to be shut down by July. And I thought, and that you don't hear anything about that in the news. And so and none of this stuff is in the news that I'm sitting here telling you about because it's really crazy. And all these, there's another bank, a big bank that I'm not. It's on the East Coast, and Standard Bank, STANDER, Standard Bank is closing a bunch of branches in July and August, and that's in the Boston area and the Northeast area where this that's a hell of a name, but they're closing a bunch of banks down and branches and stuff like that. So they're starting to go into consolidation. So how safe is your money at? You know. So what they're trying to do is probably try and get all these banks, but they only would shut down. Yeah, 79. Yep, that's true. If you shut all these banks down, the government can control the banks a lot better. There's not as many banks. There's a lot. There were at one time there was like 3,200 banks in the United States, and they're trying to get them shut down, and which is crazy. And the other thing that didn't make the news, and this is local news, and this is in my area, the Willamette River and the Columbia Slough, which goes into the Columbia River, which goes out to the ocean. It's really crazy timing because the salmon runs start in June. Well, that last week they just had a huge overflow of sewer go into the Willamette River. And they were saying it's like 155,000 gallons of raw sewer going into the river system. And I'm thinking that's a lot, and it didn't make the news, nothing that. And so here you go, and a lot of the water that we drink, I don't drink it, but I mean I have, but they get out of these rivers around here, So you think about that type of stuff and what
Oh
we're
yeah,
being
Rocky.
done.
I buy bottled water, and I know that's kind of dumb, really. But of course, I've got a well, and it's got kind of high nitrate levels because of all the fertilizer, farm fields everywhere around
Right.
here. And that's not going to kill you, but it's like I buy bottled spring water, and but what was my point? Well, you wonder where they fill those. When you buy water from Walmart, are they
Exactly.
filling it in the men's room
Yeah,
faucet? Or, yeah, where's that water? You don't really know where it's coming from.
I quit
Yeah.
drinking tap water a long time ago, and I bought a really good filtration system, and I only drink my own filtered water, and because at least I know where the water's coming from, and I know it's filtered out because I can take tap water and put it in I don't mind boiling it and running it through there and cooking with it, but I surely don't want to be drinking that tap water. And this supposedly our stream systems are really clean here, but I won't drink tap water. Hey, Dove Season, thank you for coming.
What do y'all think about Bill Gates modifying mosquitoes?
I think that's a bunch of crap. I think that is just a bunch of crap. Did you hear? And that this didn't make the news either. Did you hear that the Philippines issued a arrest warrant for Bill Gates over the murder on the COVID stuff, COVID-19 stuff? Did you hear about that?
No, but I'm glad to hear it.
I was like surprised and like, whoa. That won't, yeah, you won't. Hey, Hoosier, thank you for coming, brother. Hey, Sergeant Gold, thank you for coming. Yeah, they had actually issued a arrest warrant. That was last week, and I heard it through some other reverse osmosis. Yeah, that's good, Jesse.
Hoosier's got him a new system for collecting water. You've seen his videos.
He does. You want to come up and tell us about it, Hoosier?
Yeah, we got rain. We finally got some rain here. We're still in drought, but we got rain.
You did get rain. That's good.
Not much.
Let me get a link here, and if Hoosier wants to come up and talk to us about it, I'd like to. I'm always open for new. I got a Berkey filter, and that's what I use. So that. What's this about? Tom Larson traveled to Wisconsin, Italy, New York, Little Rock, retired here in Arkansas. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking about. Ghost is retiring here in Arkansas. I got a good buddy, it's a mechanic who retired there just about a month ago or 2 months ago. So you want to come up, Hoosier? You want to yak at us? What do you know? What type of water system filter system he got?
He got it off Amazon, $58 or something, I think, and then he's got it hooked up to, I guess, the downspout. Now he can answer in the comments. I think it's a spout of a thing. Then it goes in there, and but I didn't know it was raining here until I saw his video last night. I said, "Is it?" And I went, "Look." I said, "Yep, it is."
Nice. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking because I want to get back down through there and get out of the state I'm in because it's not in a good way.
You don't think Idaho will merge with the? You don't think that? Last I heard, the last vote they won by 7 votes. I think it has to go somewhere else now.
It has to go, but the Oregon legislature has to okay it, and then it goes to the United States Congress. It has to be voted in there to do that. Yeah, Stephen Hoosier says, yeah, Amazon $58, catching downspout rainwater into 132 gallons. Oh, that's good. That's good. Come on down south. Yeah, Jamie, I'm going to get back to my roots, brother. I will do that. I was talking to a guy about moving back to Texas and starting up a automotive shop and start working because I can do diesel and gas cars and trucks and stuff like that. So I was thinking about getting back into doing actual automobiles and stuff like that. There's such a shortage of mechanics, good ones, that you can't get hired.
Yeah, Rocky, you could probably set your own paycheck, right?
Right.
So in demand. Yeah.
Yeah, because the dealerships around here, like Ford and Chevrolet, they're charging anywhere from 110 to 120 bucks an hour in the dealerships now. So, and then the diesel ones like for the Kenworths and Volvos and stuff, they're like 150 an hour now.
Wow.
Yeah, they're up there. And I think you have your own. I have to order. Yes, Gold Chick. I highly recommend a Berkey. They're really good. That's what I use. Gold and silver. Oh, that's good. Go some plain sight. Just to say they just passed a law in Arkansas to recognize gold and silver as and did away with taxes on it. That's good. Going to kill the state income tax. Oh, that's really good. That's good.
Of course, that's only good until you have a centralized government like the certain group would like to have, and they don't give state any rights, so they'll try to tell the states what to do. So
right, they sure do. Well, I want to brag about a gift that was given to me on a mail call. A good friend of mine, Santiago, sent me a really nice present. And I couldn't believe myself when he sent it to me, but so I told him I was going to do a shout out for it. But let's see if you can see that. Can you see that?
it's a big onza.
It is. It's a 5 ounce, and I've never owned one of these, and I'm like, wow. And so it's really cool.
Oh wow,
And
that's
Santiago, I won't say his last name, but Santiago gave this to me, sent it to me as a gift, and I was in like shock. And so
that's amazing. That's worth some big bucks.
That's a hockey puck.
it is. It's 5 ounces. I've never owned one, so they're hard to get. They're really hard to get. So I wanted to give him a shout out. Oh, you're a diesel mechanic, Ghost? I bet you do. Are you working out of your house, Ghost? He's a diesel mechanic. He knows what I'm talking about. Are you working on internationals or Volvos or what do you Peterbilts? I'm kind of curious now. Yes, everybody, Berkey is the best. Yes, Gold Chick, you will not. And I got the 2 gallon, I think it's 2 gallon or 2.5 gallon one. It's the size I got because that's all the water I drink. And outside shop I work on, everything. Okay. So you're working on Fords, and have you worked on any new Fords with the 6.7 in it? I just did one on the side on that 6.7 where the CP4 went out in it, exploded. That was that was an $11,000 job. But working on those diesels like that is it just because I work on a lot of them out of the house, and I'm a driver. Need a good mechanic. Oh, yes, that's right, Creek Runner. I tell you, they overwork me, but I have to say no sometimes because I got stuff lined up so much that I just can't do it. Not small diesel, big trucks. Yeah. I tell you what, some of these do you have all the scanners that to read those Ghosts? You got to have, each one likes their own international, especially international. I work on quite a few internationals, and the those things, you got to have your own software to work on those, and they're not OBD2, that's for sure. So let me get back to these banks and stuff like that. Let me finish up on that. And I want to ask a question that in 2022, central banks were buying gold and silver at an enormous rate. And I was looking at what they're doing this year, and the central banks are buying more gold and silver this year than they did last year. And they're actually they're close to emptying out the COMEX and the LBNA and in England. And so they can't keep up. And the COMEX is below 30 million ounces, which is really scary. So, like India could go in there and buy all that silver up in one time. So if these banks are buying gold and silver on that, you got to think about, why are they doing that? They're protecting there because of, hey, Liquid, thanks for coming. They're buying its gold and silver up to protect their interest, because it's wealth preservation, just like Sal talks about. And so it's thank you there, Jesse. I'm having trouble keeping up with the talking and everything, but it's really kind of scary what they're doing now. And so, should I buy 10 acres of land or spend it all that money on gold? Sergeant Gold, there's nothing wrong with owning land, because you can always grow your own food and take care of yourself. I don't know are you going into an area that you got lots of water and where you can grow stuff? And that's kind of like where I'm looking at, that I want someplace I can grow and kind of live secluded. And so I'm willing to bet the barn and the COMEX is far, far below. They could be. That's just what they're reporting. It's kind of scary. Because that 30 million ounces, or under that 30 million ounces, some of that's what they call reserve that they can't sell. That is in these people that are investing for retirements and stuff like that in silver. And so there's a lot of it they can't sell. So you can imagine half of that, like 15 million less or something like that, they can't sell. So it's pretty crazy about what's going on. Mountain land, wooded creek. There you go, Sergeant Gold. I'd have to get me some land. If the Fed lies, the COMEX is like, yep, that's right, Ghost. That's exactly right. Yeah, that's for sure.
Just
that is for sure.
Heard like a
tree it's fall. Absolutely crazy about what's going on. So to me, I'm going to keep stacking. I don't care what they say. And they're talking about this Fed coin coming up, and I'm not even interested in that. If you don't hold it, you surely don't own it. What do you think about that, Nickel?
Yeah, I mean, almost everything I invest in, I physically have. I don't go crypto. I don't, because they could just shut down the internet from us, and then what do you do with your crypto then?
Yeah, exactly. There's a company on the internet. I'm having Google. I've been complaining. They are a company, and I was really surprised because their website was just phenomenal. It's called USA-Hunter, and they say they sell primers and powder and stuff like that. Well, I thought I was buying, and I bought 8 pounds of powder and 1,000 primers, and it's a scam site. So I didn't get my powder or my primers, and so I've been trying to report them to Google.
Some of those fake websites can look very convincing. I got scammed by a Benchmade pocket knife. It looked like the legit, from the company, but it actually, wasn't. I was like, wow, that's a really good price. I'll take one. And, I actually used it for I'm embarrassed to say, for like a year before I realized it was fake, and I even put it in some of my videos. And I was like, well, wait a minute. Yeah, there's a reason why it was half price.
Right.
So,
Well, these weren't half price, but they were cheaper than the rest of the internet. And I was looking around, and so we had, after we found out what was going on, I got a friend that belongs to two sites on Facebook that are gun related type stuff on Facebook, and make sure that nobody gets back on that site. Yeah, that's for sure. I'm going to just keep spending like a drunken sailor buying PM. Yep. Watch the Fed versus physical metals. The Fed is losing. Yeah, they are. You're right, Ghost. And I'm trying to do the same thing. I'm trying to do the same. And Liquid says if it requires power source, it ain't money. Yep, that's true. Yeah,
Yep.
It's and what I found out. Hey there, Judith. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. If you come see me and you know what, I'll have to do that. I'll have to do that, Sergeant Gold. Are you in Tennessee? The anytime that one of these sites, and this is kind of a red flag for us, so nobody else gets burned. And the reason, because I had to go with, they want to be paid in Cash App, so I had Cash App, and I went through Cash App, and the money was paid to them, and then they told me that they didn't receive the money, and I already checked with Cash App, and so I went to my bank and talked to them about it. So there's nothing. I just lost the money, and yeah, there you go. Let's have a cookout. I like barbecue. I'm a carnivore. There you go. He's set up. So it's it really is hard to make a necklace with blockchain. That's true. Hey, how you doing, Brittany? Thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming. And so it's yeah, there you go. That's Ghost. I've been doing a lot like that myself, brother. I'm right with you on that. I've seen a lot of that. And have you found any places, Ghost? I don't know if you reload, but if you find any places in your area down there that you can buy primers, that's what I mainly need is primers. So,
as a Rocky, I've had good luck with, well, I don't know if they do reloading, but just for ammo, LuckyGunner.com. I've never had
LuckyGunner.com. Okay.
Yep, I've ordered from them quite a few times. Always super easy and good prices.
I will definitely look at that. Brittany, it's good to see you too. I'm glad you come by. And Freak Runner, glad you came. And so, yeah, Brittany, I don't get to see her very often, but yeah, that's I'm going to put a video out about that company and making sure nobody else gets burned by it because of what that was. You know, I mean, it wasn't. It was a pretty good chunk of money because I was stocking up at what I was doing, so I wanted to make sure I had enough. So anytime you buy primers and powders, because powders I want, everything was for large rifle, so and they're not cheap, so I was disappointed. So I made sure all the people on Facebook and the guns that are making sure that nobody else does what I do, that get taken, because you will get taken. They're scam artists, and I was surprised. That's one of the nicest websites I'd ever seen. It had me fooled, but it was going through a third party. If it's going through a third party like Cash App, they do Cash App, Venmo, and Zelle, and you don't want to do that because you won't get your money back. So you want to go through a credit card or something like that. If they don't have a credit card thing, stay away from it.
Yeah, I won't do the Cash App stuff.
Yeah, that's how I got burned, because Cash App said that they wouldn't give me my money back because they sent the money to them, but Cash App took the money out of my account. And so I was like, oh, I'll never do that again. So I just want to make sure everybody knows I had a little argument with that guy in And I did get on Cash App and I blocked him, but I kept all the emails so I can prove everything. So there you, Go says that Remington and Sig Sauer and are all production plants in F. Okay, yeah, it's really getting harder. And I heard that part of Remington was moving to southern states. They're moving out of Connecticut and all those states up there where they're Smith. Was it Smith? No, not Smith.
One of them's in Vermont.
Do I?
I think one of them's in Vermont. I think who's the old dude that run for president? I think there's at least 2 companies there that make guns. Sanders, wherever Sanders is from, he's from Vermont, ain't he?
Like Sanders, like Barry Sanders?
Yeah, Bernie. Yeah.
Oh, Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders owns a gun company?
No, they're in his state.
Oh, I was like, what? That's
pretty friendly. That's one of the things that the liberals don't like about him. They think he's too friendly for those gun companies. Because they want your guns. Let me tell you, when you hear them say gun control or gun laws, that means confiscation.
That's exactly. And that's what they want. That's what they want. Yeah, that's for sure. Ghost says Remington Ammo has been there for 40 years. Oh, that's Connecticut. They've been talking about moving. Some of those plants have been talking about moving. Sig Sauer built a plant in 2020. Okay. Well, I know one of them was talking about moving out of there because of what they're trying to do. So, I heard that Smith and Wesson moved to Tennessee. Yep.
Do you have a Colt Python? Do you have one?
I do.
You have? Is it a 357?
It is 357. It's a 1981 model.
Oh, is it nickel?
No, it's a blue.
Okay.
6-inch.
I want the nickel model myself.
Those are kind of hard to find.
Yeah, they're expensive too. They want, I think, $1,400.
Yeah, if you find you remember the Anaconda?
Yeah.
The Anaconda was the stainless steel version, and those things are up there too. That's they're really, really up there.
I'm jealous. I had a buddy in high school that somehow got a Python and given to him, and it's like, man, those things, they do make them, but they're not the same totally.
The remakes of the Colts?
The new Python, it's nice, they say, but not exactly the same as the old ones.
That's what I was wondering. I haven't seen a new one, but I mean, you don't even see the old ones around there. Old ones are kind of hard to find. And I still got the box. I have the original I took the original handles off of it and set them off the side, and I put a pair of Packmeyers on there with the Colt emblems in it. I had them made, and I don't know if you ever seen those nickel, but they had the black Packmeyers with the Colt emblems, gold emblems put in the Packmeyer grips.
Okay, is yours a snub?
No, mine's a 6-inch.
Okay.
I had a 4-inch, and I sold the 4-inch. I didn't like the way it shot. I like the 6-inch way it shoots really good. Pythons are sweet, yes. Swish watches, yeah. That's right, Goldcheck. Did you see what she wrote down there? Pythons are like Swish watches. Yes, they are.
I love custom grips. I've got custom grips on several revolvers, and there's a place in Illinois that makes them called Altamont, and you can get them any kind of wood, and I've got the ivory, whatever, with the scrimshaw design.
Yeah, I like the real ivory.
Of course,
that scrimshaw is really nice.
Because I know you're not allowed to show guns on a live stream. That's like
no, you're not. I was just
big
no.
I
wonder if we can even talk about it.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll find out tomorrow, right?
Yeah. That was Beto's down there talking about knives going up in prices. Yes, they are way going up in price.
I used to sell knives.
What kind of knives did you sell?
Every brand you could think of.
Okay.
the fancy brands and the cheaper ones. And the
See
flea
that?
market, my bestseller. I bet I sold 10,000 of them in probably a 10-year period, probably.
Well, I bought knives. You know, I kind of stocked up on knives a few years ago, about 10 years ago, and there were some knives that were put out that they don't make anymore. The ones that you can use for splitting wood and stuff like that. Hit them with another piece of wood. What you call batoning. And I did some. I took them apart and took all their black looking stuff off of and I did some modifications to it, but yeah, they're
Case, they still sell. They don't probably sell as well as they did at one time, but I can still sell those.
oh, the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's and they. I'm not really into the those plastic. What they call the plastic form fit. I like the either leather or a
Rubber.
galvanized or not galvanized, but canvas style of knife holder.
Oh yeah. Nylon is what you see a lot of now.
Yeah, I like the nylon, but I don't care for those hard plastic cases for a knife because I wear my knife upside down on my chest, and so it gets what do they call that? It's form fitted. I collect Medford and Benchmade. Yeah, I've got a few Benchmade. I like Medford is military grade. Yeah. You know what still makes a good knife that I really like is, and they're made here in the States, and they're a little bit spendy, but they're pretty good. And I carry one all the time. And this here is and they still make these in the States. And this is my everyday carry, and that's a buck. And
Yeah,
so,
Bucks are good.
yeah, can you
I
see
got the
that?
ones. I've got the ones like in Scream. I've got a couple of those.
Yeah, these here, the sharp as all get out. I keep it really sharp. Yeah, it's really good, and so that's my everyday carry. But
Probably
buck still
Tennessee.
do I?
Probably Tennessee's where they're made. I think most of the knife companies are in Tennessee now.
Yeah, the buck to me, bucks are one of the most reasonable because they're all made in the United States and they're still not real expensive. When you spend $50 on a knife and it's made here in the United States, that's a pretty good price because most knives are over 100 now. A good one, Benchmade, like you can't get a Benchmade a good one for less than $150.
Well, I did, Rocky, but it was made in China.
China made Benchmade? Are you kidding me?
Well, that I was telling how I got scammed with the
Oh yeah, I'm just
website.
kidding you.
But this is a case right here with a Damascus blade. It's the Texas toothpick model. And I let it get a little rusty, but it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The blue bone. And of course, you can't go wrong with a good old,
Swiss. Yeah, the Swiss knife. Those are good.
Frost is the cheapest ones, I think.
This is a Kershaw, I believe.
Kershaw makes good knives. Some of their knives are made here in the States.
Yep.
Seatbelt cutter and a glass breaker. I need to try that at work sometime, see if I can break some glass.
You ought to try that on your windshield.
Yeah. Oh, there's Oscar. Come on. Where are you?
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, he's got all kind of color stuff. That's good. That's good. Well, I was so anyway, I wanted to bring out is if the central banks are buying gold and silver, what does that mean? Microtex? Yeah, there you go, Gold Chick. If the central banks are buying a lot of gold and silver, what does that tell you? What's happening? They're trying to prepare for our down the road of the wealth preservation, and I think silver is going to go. They can't keep the silver price down for much longer. I know these big 5 or 6 big companies really keep it down. I agree with you 100%, Ghost. Follow suit. to buy as much silver as you can. I think silver is going to outperform gold when it goes, because you may go. What I'm worried about is you may go to sleep one night and you get up the next morning, your credit cards won't work, your bank, nothing. Yeah, it's going to be cash or gold or silver, and so that's for sure. That's
I,
for
I
sure.
I think silver will get to 300 now. I can't say when, I can't say why, but I just feel like eventually the floodgates are open and it's going to get like the 300 one of these times.
Well, the silver mines have been shut down, like in Brazil, and that was about a year ago that this happened in Brazil. The Chinese government went into Brazil, and they're kind of buddying up to each other, and so Brazil shut their silver mine down, and so they were a big chunk of silver coming into the market. And so I think there's less silver out there than what people think, and that's why the Comex and the LBNA are having issues with keeping enough silver in stock. So
Yeah, well, when you let the price go up, then people recycle more,
yep,
and
exactly.
that's what they're going to have to do. I think to get the supply up, they're going to have to let it go and probably go to 60 at least, and then the
Yep,
people will come running in with jewelry and silverware and all that kind of stuff.
exactly, exactly. That's exact. And I don't want any. This is not financial advice for anybody, but I'm going to continue buying precious metals, as much as I can afford, and that's I'm just going to continue on with that with my. And if you want to buy some brass and some copper and stuff like that, and some nice boomsticks and stuff like that would be a really good way to go to prep. So, because I couldn't believe I went to the grocery store last week and I was like, my eyeballs were popping out of my head. The groceries have just gone. I bet they've gone up 20% last month. Right, and rice. Have you seen? Has anybody bought any? Yeah, dollar cost average. Has anybody bought any rice? Just regular rice. And how much a pound is that now? It's over triple since all this stuff started happening since 2019.
Well,
Yeah, but
the copper, they still haven't caught up with copper.
no
They're down.
copper.
They need more production, and that was when they shut everything down for the COVID stuff.
Yep,
They still, I don't think, have recovered.
that's what I'm thinking. Recycle brass. Yep, the price of brass is out of sight. Yep, it's crazy. It's all Joe's fault. Yep, that's for sure. It's crazy out there. So I would keep do like the big banks. Keep there you go. And Judith, also you can take beans and rice and eat them together, and that will get you the protein that you need if you can't get a hold of meat and stuff like that. So, and it's really something. I don't know if you heard about this, but the government is wanting people to register their gardens. Yep. Can you believe that they're wanting you to register your garden in your backyard? Hey, red light, thank you for coming in. Yep, canned chicken. Yeah, it's canned chicken has doubled in price. Little can of canned chicken, it's really gotten high.
I
I
like
bet.
spam.
Do what?
Spam, and I think it's gone up too, hasn't it?
You can, yeah, spam, and then there's a I can't remember the name of that company that puts out canned meat, but that stuff has gone through the roof.
Oh, Hormel.
Yeah, Harmel's one of them, and there's another one that is that was pretty popular that you can't buy, and it's like triple in price as far as buying it in can, 1 pound can. They've really gone really crazy. Rice goes to Budweiser. I bet it does. 100% of rice in my house goes to the yeah, it goes. That's right. But yeah, there you go. Spam. I don't like it straight out of the can. I like spam with I like it fried. I'll eat it fried and mix it in
Yeah.
with some eggs or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Egg and spam sandwiches are great.
Yep. Yep.
And then throw a tomato on there, like we ain't supposed to, but throw a tomato on there, slice of
Oh,
tomato.
I love tomatoes. I'm going to continue. I like tomatoes.
They say don't eat beans. you know that they're saying don't eat beans. They say that it does more harm than good to you now.
Yeah, that's what they want you to see. Because you can, if you eat rice and beans together, that produces the protein like meat that you need, and that's what they're trying to cut out is our protein. They're trying to make beef, and you're going to see beef probably here in the next 3 months just go through the roof.
I just don't trust beef anymore because they give them all the hormones and all the stuff, and probably will put the you know what in there. So if the ones of us that didn't get the you know what,
Well,
will get it through eating meat. That's probably what they're going to do.
right. Yeah, registered toilet paper. Yeah, that's right, Gold Chick. If you go back to my stream last week, Nickel Stack, were you in my stream last week?
Yeah, I'm the one that asked about the tomatoes.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I knew he was going to say no. You shouldn't have tomatoes. I knew he was going to. So that's why I asked.
Well, I know Dale. He's not much on he's not much on tomatoes, but I love tomatoes. But those vitamins, I'm still waiting on those vitamins I ordered. I ordered those off of Amazon, and they're held up. They come out of Canada, one of them, and it's still being held up. So I'm gonna start cleansing myself, detox. You know.
Is he in the chat now?
Yeah, he is. He's in there. He's talking to Gold Chick.
Let's have him comment on fried zucchini because you got to love that. I love that stuff. Man.
Oh yeah, I love fried. Yeah, I've got that, Stefan. I got that already, but I'm waiting for the other one. The what do they call it? NRG or NRC or something like that. I'm still waiting on that.
Because I was going to start going to the gym, but then I thought, well, I'll just try these instead.
Right. That'll work for you. You know, I quit going to the gym. I set my own gym up in my game room. I got a game room with my whole weight systems, my body bags, and all that kind of stuff I work out on. So that mine got built up.
Got to have time for that stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Did you buy some Sergeant Gold? He's saying his got held up in customs too, out of Canada. That's where mine got held up. NAC, yes. That's what I'm still waiting on.
Rocky, I'm gonna try to turn my rec room into a basement.
There you go. That would be good. Turn it into a basement. That would be good. I like that. You'd have the cold walls and stuff like that. When you build up that sweat, you kind of get close to them and get cooled off. Hey, C4 or C4.
What about this China wants the they think that silver needs to be at a higher price. Have you heard all that stuff?
I have, and that's what some of my other streams that I was talking about, where Russia has gotten their own monetary system, where like the COMEX and the LBNA, and they're doing the all their silver trading through Russia like that, and so it's they're trying to get it up there now. Gold at one time in Russia was 2,600 an ounce, and silver was up there, and so what they're trying to do is keep the manipulation of gold and silver out of the states, because that's what they've been dealing with. Because the United States been messing with the gold price and silver price, so that's what they're trying to do. That's a big time. My gym is my bedroom. Red light. There you go. Yeah. There you go. That's for sure. That's for sure. I haven't done a giveaway today, so you know what? Let's do a giveaway. How many got? Let's see how many's in here. All right, let's do. Let me get going here. Let's see here. How about another gold bar? I'm getting low on the gold bars and the silver bars, but let's do that. And let's guess one guess and one guess only, so I can keep up with it. And let me get a piece of paper. We'll guess the numbers. Let's go through 1 through 30. And we'll go the closest one to my number between 1 and 30, because I think there's 15 or something. Man, y'all are already starting, man. Hold on. Y'all wait. Hold it. Give me a chance. All right. Let's see here. 1 through 20. Let me get down there. Let's see here.
And Rocky, I won real recently, so I'll sit this one out and give other people a chance.
Okay. All right. All right. So 1 through, let's go. I'm gonna put go, go, go here. So let's start all over, and I'm gonna put go. All right, let's go so I can keep up with it now. So let's start now. We'll guess a number. There we go. Nickel stacking 15. Judith is 4. Mark B's 18. And we'll go the closest one. Closest one there. Okay, one guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't see Brittany. Oh, there's your guess up there. Okay, there's Brittany's. We're going to give 2 away tonight because it'll be quick. All right, so let's go. Let's go stop. All right, let's stop. Okay, Dale, you got one in there, Dale? Okay, I want you to get in there. So, all right, everybody got in there and got a guess, I believe. Let's see here. Let's see, 23. I don't see anybody get the same number, so I think we're okay. All right. I need to mark a line underneath this so we know what number I got here. I see a winner up there. I got one guessed it right on. So, can you see that? C4 got it right on the money. So C4, let me give you my email and email me your address. Here's my email. So, and we'll do another one. Let me write your name on this so I don't forget. C4T. Make sure you put your name and your screen name in there so I can get it right, or just screen name, whatever you want, however you want me to do it. All right, we're going to do another one. So hold up. Let me get this other one up here going. So we're going to do like 1 through 30 again. And let's do all right. The closest one will win. So let's get this thing going. All right, let's go. Let's do another one. The closest one will win. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. There we go. Now we're getting some them ghosts. He's got ghosts making sure I got it. Okay. All right. Tom, just one number. You got 17. We got 2. Okay, I see it. So 20. All right. There you go. I understand what's going on. All right. Let's do a stock because I think that's everybody. All right. So let me see if I find I think I saw this number up there. So let's go. That was a number. Who was the closest to that? Let's go back up and let me see. Vern got 28. Anybody else get closer? Red light says he got 12.
I think Vern's got it.
Yeah, I think so. Vern, you got it, Vern. So Vern, you got my email, Vern? Let me write your name down here.
Remember the commercials, Vern?
Hey Vern,
You know what I
hey
mean?
Vern,
You know what I mean, Vern? Jim
Yep.
Varney.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Hey, Vern.
Hey Vern, hey Vern.
Those were awesome.
Vern, you got my email? You do? Okay. All right, Vern. Yeah, send me an email with your address on it. And C4T, did you get my email? Let's see if you sent me an email yet. No, I don't see email yet.
That was amazing. That commercials led to movie.
Oh, wasn't it? That was something.
Yeah. I mean,
Brittany, Stefan raised that bird. He was a baby, and he started feeding him, and he just lets that thing run around outside. You got it? Okay. No, I didn't send it. Okay. Yeah, send it to me, and that way I can get it in the mail to you, and I'll send it to you. And Kat, okay. Vern and Kat both got my email. Okay, send me that. So, does anybody have any questions about anything on the banks? I'll be putting links and stuff to the banks. There was let's see here. I wanted to bring out some other. Let me see here. Was there anything? Apple Banks already put. I'll put that. Oh, Wells Fargo, U.S. Okay. Yep, I got all that stuff we talked about. So I'm gonna put these links out there, and that way, because I know what I'm gonna do, and I just make sure you have some cash at home so you can buy gas or food or whatever you need, and keep stacking. That would. Oh, come on, we can't hear him there, Stefan.
Okay.
I like hearing that little dog. Shadow's awesome. I like Shadow. Let's see, and skip every other day of 30 megas zinc after a few weeks. Removes it. Yes. Yep, there you go. There you go, Gold Chick. That's good. Well, I think it's getting late. It's after 6 o'clock, and I want to thank everybody for coming in. Please, C4T, be sure to email me, and Vern, email me with your address so I can get y'all's giveaways coming up. And thanks for everything, and hope you enjoyed it. And we will definitely see y'all. Hey, Stefan, Brittany says she'll trade you a rooster for a chicken for that crow.
Well, he's worth his weight in gold.
I'm sorry, Brittany, he's not trading. Beto, thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right, y'all take care. I will see y'all later. Y'all take care, and thank you so much for coming in. We're going to go sign off, and we'll see y'all later. Thank you much. Thank you for coming, everybody. Y'all take care. All right, bye-bye. Thank you.